Hi, hello everyone. How you doing? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. This is your girl Lola Day. It's been a while. I've been so busy with life. I know I give excuses a lot, but that's just the truth. I've been so busy with life. Sometimes life happens. So how you doing? It's summer period. I hope you all are doing well, and I hope you keeping safe with COVID. Please use your face masks, and also try and get vaccinated. It's very important. Try and get vaccinated. So today I'll be talking about some life morals and some life reality, some facts about life. Like always, I don't know it all. We're all learning from each other and getting better as we grow older and as we experience life in our own kind of way, or people we meet along the side. So today I'll be talking about some things we do or we don't do, or we don't know, or we know we just try to ignore them. So I'm going to title this video life morals or doing the right thing. Anyway, so let me just go straight to what I want to talk about. So today I have some things I will want to enlighten. Anyway, I'm using my car. I'm using my car to do this video. I'm so sorry about it. I have a lot of people in my house right now, and it's so noisy. It's noisy a lot. So I decided to do this in my car, and I'm also waiting to pick up my kids. So I'm at the bus stop right now. So there are some things I want us to understand about life, and one of it is you cannot have it all. You cannot have it all. Immediately you realize this fact that you can't have it all, you will be happy. Okay, let me talk about personal life. Just you, before any other body, maybe your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your job, your boss, your parents, your siblings. Let's talk about yourself. When God created each and every one of us, when God created you, you were created for a purpose. There is one or two things God wants you to fulfill, which is why He created you. Maybe you are the first child, the middle child, the number 10, number 1, number 2, number 3, the last born. There's a reason why God created you, and there's a reason why you were on earth. So let me give an example. I always have this saying that I said, maybe one or two people that have met with me would have heard me say this saying, that the writer of my script knows it all. The writer of my script knows it all. I am only acting. I am only acting, but the writer of my script knows it all, which means God is the writer of my script, is the writer of my story, is the one that created me. He knows me from the beginning to the end. He knows me even before my mother conceived me, which means He knows everything that will happen to me even before I know it myself, right? He's the writer of my scripts, and I am only acting, which means I'm just the actor. I want to make sure you're following me. This video is going to be in series. So today we're talking about you as a person. So like I was saying, the writer of my scripts knows it all. I am only acting. You are only acting, which means you are the actor. God is the script writer, isn't it? So when God created you, you are endowed with a purpose, with a gift, with a lot of goodies inside of you. So like I said in my past videos, I sing in my church, and also I'm in the drama group in my church, which means professionally I'm not an actor, but I act. And any script that my director in my church, my HOD, will give us a script to read, and when you read that script and you have a lines that are yours, you have something to act out in that script, which means He gave me a script to learn, to digest, to study, then I act it out exactly the way it's written. You understand? That's just the way God gave us a script. Lola Day, this is who you are. Lola Day, this is who you are supposed to be. Lola Day, this is the way I want you to go. Lola Day, this is the way I want you to act out this script. So except that God is the script writer, we are the actors. Just the way my HOD in my drama group will give me a script to read, to digest, and tell me you are acting this, then you have to act out the script I've given you, which I have to study, read, and understand. Sometimes I had to what he wants me to say, and sometimes I don't even get my lines. You understand? That is just the way God has written our life, our purpose, our destiny for us, and he expects us to walk through what he has written. That is where I got my sayings from, that the writer of my scripts knows it all, and I am only acting. Now, when God created you, there are things he wants you to become. There are things he wants you to be. He might want you to be a pastor. He might want you to be a teacher. He might want you to be a doctor. He might want you to be a nurse. He might want you to be an engineer. He might want you to be a singer. He might want you to be a dancer. He might want you to be whatever he wants you to be. And if you go or you act or you pursue the exact thing God wants you to be, it will be easy and everything will be fine. You understand? But when you choose to go your own way, when you choose to understand your own thinking, when you choose to do what you like, not what God wants you to be, you might, not that you might struggle, you will struggle. Okay, let's say for example, when God took the children of Israelite from the land of Egypt, God never said they're going to spend 40 years in the wilderness. But they chose to go the way they wanted to go, and they spent 40 years. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is that when God says, go this way, this is your purpose, this is your destiny. If you don't go along the way God has placed you to be, there might be issues. You might struggle. You might not even get to what's expected of you. What you're supposed to achieve for 40 days or 40 months or 40 weeks, you might end up doing it for 40 years. Yeah, that's my kid's school bus. You understand? So when you walk according, when you walk according to God's script, when you act out the script God has written for you as an actor, to act it out and be what he wants you to be and present what he wants you to present, things might work better. And because you are not walking according to God's will, you might be struggling. And on the other hand, when God made you, he said he has known even from our mother's stomach, as in even before we were conceived, he knows us, which means he has a purpose for us. He knows our destiny. He knows our purpose. Things happen in lives, whether physical, spiritual, that delay all those things. But the fact remains that what God said it will be, it will be. No matter how hard it is, whatever he says it will be, it will be. Like I said, don't forget, we are talking about just an individual now, just you, just me, and going according to God's will and acting according to God's script. I don't want us to forget that part. We are talking about me, myself. We're talking about you as an individual and acting according to God's script. And don't forget my saying that the writer of my script knows it all. I'm only acting, which means not anything that happens in my life. My husband, I'm married. The kids, I'm married. My profession, the school I'm going to, the church I'm going to right now, the department I am, the band I am, whatever I'm going through now, it's inside my scripts. Now the question is, am I acting according to the script of God? Am I acting according to God's purpose for my life? Am I doing exactly what God wants me to do, or I choose to do what I'm doing right now? See, when God tells you he wants you to be a doctor, being a doctor is not just because of you. It's for you to save some lives. Some of those lives are not yet even born. Some of the lives are not yet even born. Why God wants you to be a doctor? God might want you to be a pastor. God did not want you to be a pastor for yourself, or to preach to yourself, or to preach to your family, or to make heaven alone. God wants you to be a pastor because there are some set of people God wants you to minister to, and they give their life to Christ. God wants you to be a teacher. Not just God wants you to be a teacher or teach people or make ends meet or get your salary or your wages or whatever. God wants you to be a teacher because there is a kid or a child somewhere that God wants you to impart that child's life, that if that child meets with you, that child's life will never remain the same. So whatever God wants you to be, just be it with joy and and rejoice over it. So the bottom level of what I'm talking about today is working according to God's scripts, because it's the writer of that script, and you are supposed to just act it out, and don't derail or go astray according to the script that has been given to you. Like, it's just like when you are watching a movie. Let's say maybe you are watching an action movie or horror movie. You are watching a movie and you are so scared. Maybe it's a vampire movie. The vampire is about to just bite or eat up something, or the bad man is about to kill one innocent man, and you are just shivering and you're just shaking or just shouting in your house and you're screaming, oh, he's gonna kill him, he's gonna kill him, oh my God, what's gonna happen? But do you know, if you're sitting right beside the writer of that script, the writer of that script knows that the vampire or the bad man is not going to kill or eat that person up. He's not, the writer is not going to scream. The writer is not going to shout. The writer is not going to cry. The writer will not be scared. Why? Because he wrote the script and he knows the beginning till the end. I don't know if you are picking something up. If you are watching a movie, the writer of that movie knows the end of the movie. So he won't be scared. He will not shout. You will not scream. You will be calm watching the movie, because he's the one that wrote the movie anyway. He's the writer of the script. So you, as a person watching the movie, you'll be yelling and shouting and screaming and scared and afraid that, oh my God, what's going to happen next? Oh, is he going to kill him? Is he going to die? This and that. Because you're not the writer of the script and you don't know the end of the whole story. But the writer knows everything. That is God. God knows everything. God knows the end. God knows you're going to make it. God knows you'll be fine. God knows you'll be healed. God knows you get a wife. God knows you get a husband. God knows you have no child. God knows you'll get rich. God knows you'll be healed. Don't stress it out. That's what I'm talking about. Don't stress it out. Just walk according to the will of God. Walk according to the will of God, and everything will be fine. Like, I bet you everything. When I say everything, like, not some things, not one thing, everything will be fine. Because you will I'm not promising you everything will be perfect. Everything will not be perfect. Things will happen. Challenges will come. But the Bible says, with the blood of the Lamb, we overcome everything. Because we have Jesus. Because who is in us is beyond who is in the world. That's how you will overcome everything. Because that thing you cannot tolerate will not come your way. That script, the script writer knows the role you can do better. Like I was saying, the script writers know maybe you can be a grammar better. Maybe you can be a school student better. Maybe you can be a wife in that movie. Maybe you can be a husband in that movie. Maybe you can be a child in that movie. The writer of the script knows you even beyond how you know yourself. So, my brothers, my sisters, uncles and aunties, mommy and daddies, and my friends, if you are not picking anything from this video, I want you to write this down. The writer of my script knows it all. I am Holy Acting. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'm going to have the next video, continuation of this video, sometimes next week. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for loving me and encouraging me. I love you so much. Have a wonderful summer and take good care of yourself.